So let's talk a little more about ghosts. So in our last video, we talked about random nodes or endpoints and things that pop up in your network, don't really seem to do anything, and they're ghosts, they're things that aren't real. And the same applies for process variables. Now, it's kind of not usual to have random process variables pop up in your network because it would indicate that they've got to come from some actual source. But maybe you've got process variables that aren't being used anymore and they just haven't been properly removed. Or perhaps in your Nozomi Networks solution, you're not monitoring process variables at all. So how about we take a look at how to get rid of unwanted and out of date and stale and all those things process variables. So for this demonstration, I'm not using my normal lab setup. This is a separate Guardian, and it's running an old PCAP, which has some variable traffic in it. And as you can see here from the query I'm using, the last time these variables were updated was 2014, so it's now 10 years ago. Maybe they shouldn't be in our network anymore. So what we're going to do is jump into the command line interface and show you the command to get rid of stale variables or unwanted variables. Let's go. As usual, jump into the command line interface, and the command you need to enter for this one is here on screen. So conf.user configure vigc old inactive variables. Now the number I've got here, 3600, that is for an hour. So roughly every hour it goes through and deletes those variables. But we're going to shorten it up. So let's make it 60 seconds and enter. There's our success, and now we wait. So it's been quite some time since we made that command change. How about we look back and see what the results are? So I reran this query and you can see there's no results now. So why would you do this? Well, maybe in your security policy, in your plan, you have no interest or no need to monitor process variables. So, hopefully at the time when your Guardian system was installed, that feature was disabled. But if it wasn't, and there's data there, this is how you can get rid of it. You use a different command to disable process variable history. That's a different thing. But yeah, to get rid of information that's in the database, this is how you do it. Alternatively, if you are monitoring process variables, but let's say you've had a plant upgrade, that old generator is not being used anymore, or that mixing plant isn't being used anymore, that production line is now out of action, and the control systems and things are gone, but the variables still exist in the Guardian, and maybe you need to get rid of them. It's a really good way to just clear out some space and free up some resources.